Hello and welcome to another product review, and today I'm going to review the Canon EOS 700D. Now I have a slight problem because I'm filming with the Canon, so how can I review it? Well, luckily for me, before I got any of this new camera equipment, I used this, which is the Panasonic. It is a 3CCD, which is the best you can get, and it's equivalent to TV quality. These are HD, and the cameras themselves I use for making my DVDs for Tai Chi. So I use a pair of these Panasonics to make my DVDs to sell. Before I review the Canon, I need to tell you that I'm going to have to swap cameras. Now obviously this camera over here is my other Panasonic. This one has a normal lens on it, but my other camera, my other Panasonic, has a wide angle lens which is there, and I'm going to switch over so that I can actually now review the actual real camera. So you have to bear with me, and we'll get ourselves set up in. Okay, so here we have the Canon EOS 700D, also referred to as a T5i, which is the T5i Rebel. I think that depends on where you come from, but my box it says the 700D. Oh, by the way, because we're filming on the Panasonic, obviously we're reliant on the sound from the Panasonic, so you may hear a slight loss of quality compared to my usual camera. However, it's only for this one time, so I can actually show you the camera itself. What I did when I bought my EOS, I also thought I might like to buy a newer. This is a battery pack type thing, hand grip, and it replaces your existing battery compartment on the bottom, goes up into the camera, and it allows you then to install extra batteries into the hand grip, and then obviously that contains two of your standard size battery, and the idea is that you share the power load between two batteries so that it lasts twice as long without having to change the battery every so often. Anyway, so that's the battery. I've actually got a load of those batteries which I bought extra, and it comes I think it comes with two batteries. Can't remember, it's a long time now since I bought it, but it's one or two of the Canon batteries. We're not here to review that. What I will say about the hand grip is the fact that it makes the camera really, really heavy. So if you're going to use the camera, it's with the battery pack, it's more likely that you'll be doing it with a tripod static, not moving around as I do with my travel vlogs. As you can see, I've got the external microphone on there, which goes into the cold shoe slot. It has a pull-out display, which you can turn around and protect. It flips in and out, which is quite nice. I like the fact that you can angle the display, so if you were doing a shot you know, a low shot, for example, or whatever, you can angle the display so that you can actually see what you're seeing, as it were. It comes as standard. Well, my kit did. It came with the kit. I have an 18-55 lens, but the 18 isn't really wide enough for me. I've got a wide angle lens which I purchased extra. I believe that was around about £199, and it's been a while now. It's been since I've had this kit. The point of the review is the fact that I'm giving you some practical use review rather than just taking it out of the box and telling you what it does. The whole thing, the whole camera, is medium heavy. I mean, if you're carrying it around, it's quite lumpy compared to my little camcorder, which you know is light as a feather. This camera, you know, it does begin to weigh you down a little bit. My lens on here is the 10-18, so the 10-18, which is a really good wide angle. And as you can see from the video, it actually produces a nice, good picture as well. There are lots of things to do with this camera which I have absolutely no idea how to use, because I really haven't had time to have a look at it properly. Things like the aperture and the whatever they call it, you know, the f-stop and all of that. I use it on automatic all the time because I have no idea what I'm doing. As far as I'm concerned, it's all gibberish. Now, obviously there are camera buffs out there, and allegedly this model, the 700D, is allegedly a entry-level DSLR, which I found quite strange because it does quite a lot of stuff. And I know that there are newer models now, but as I bought it brand new from Amazon, I believe, you know, it was a medium range price camera, and I did a lot of looking around. My main criteria was that I wanted HD, obviously, because most people do HD these days, obviously with the 4K coming in more and more, but it doesn't do 4K. However, the criteria that I set, I wanted to be able to have the external mic. It also has a HDMI socket as well, plus USB. Video comes out as MOV, so you don't have to have AVI. In fact, you can't set the type of output file, which is good, because if I had to have AVI, it creates a lot of problems for me, because then I have to convert all of the files. The actual quality of the photographs are brilliant. I mean, it comes out of JPEG, which is the pretty much standard type of file, but the quality of the picture is absolutely stunning. Really, it's the best thing I've ever seen in a photograph. 18.5 megapixel on the photographic side. The use of it is very, very good. What I find very, very annoying are a couple of things. One, there's I don't know if you can see that, but there's a dial here which controls the functions of the camera. So you can set it onto say onto manual or automatic or picture mode, or landscape, or any of those other things that you can do. What was really annoying about that knob is when you turn the computer on. No, what really annoying is when you turn the camera on and you flick the switch, sometimes you can actually move the knob as well. Maybe that's just me, but I seem to do it quite a lot. So I don't know if the knob is loose or if there's actually a design thing there. I'm not sure. but it really annoys me because what happens is you don't notice that you've moved it, and then you've done your video and you think, oh, it's on the wrong setting. The other annoying thing that I don't fathom why when you take the photograph, you use the shutter button at the front there, and it's quite logical. You know, you want to take a photo, so you click the button and it takes a photo, obviously. However, if you're doing video, there's a little button here at the back, which is red, marked in red, that you have to press. Why? I mean, that to me does not make any logical sense. If you want to take a video or a photo, press the shutter button. Surely that would start and stop the video, but it doesn't. You have to use the red button at the back. Now there are two more things you need to be aware of. One, there is a 4 gig recording limit, and what will happen is when you're recording, it will break up your file into 4 gig files. So if if you're recording and you've got an 8 gig file together, then you will end up with 2 files. And the other pretty much annoying thing, which I mean, you can live with the 4 gig. I mean, that's not too bad. It's nice, but what you can't live with is after 29 minutes and 59 seconds, the video recording will stop altogether. But apart from that, it's a really good camera. It's good value. It's good for making videos. It has a good battery life. I can probably do maybe an hour and a half on one battery. Okay, and it's easy to change. You just flick the little thing open, pull out the battery, put your new battery in, and bang, you're ready to go again. And I have loads of these which I have charged up, ready to go. I think that's probably about it. So we'll go back to the other camera now, because I actually think I'm a bit worried about the quality of the audio. Right, so there we go, that's the end of my product review. It's a very good camera. It has good quality parts. It's made really well. I mean, I have dropped it one time and it was perfectly okay. My concern is probably just very, very minor stuff that, just annoys the hell out of me. Sometimes I wonder if these people that design things, and are they thinking about actually using it themselves? Because half the time I don't think they are. I will apologise for my legs because I'm wearing shorts at the moment, so it's you can actually get a good look at my legs there. They're not on review, by the way. Okay, so no rude comments about my legs. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you again next time for another product review.